Gary, we've had quite a game leading up to this moment, and this could be the defining moment.
And he represents the tying run now at the plate.
Well, that's right. One swing.
Hit sharply down the line. And that looks like an RBI and a single. Jesus around third, headed for the plate. That's run number 2.
Well, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But, hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
He's got to throw strikes in this situation. He's in a big-time jam.
You know, he's trying desperately to get out of this inning with that 2-run lead intact. Line shot into center field. 2 down. And the runners have to stay put, second and third. There's the throw. And he is in there on a very close play. And they get that run in.
Oh, this is a biggie right here. A great matchup right now, Gary.
And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position. Swung on grounder. This might be it. And on to first for out number 3. And that's going to do it.
But Gary, the Phillies did a lot right in this ball game today, and they're going home the victors feeling pretty good about the way they played.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
Well, coming into the game, you told someone you're going to get 2 hits today, you'd be very happy. The average goes up and everything else is good for you. But the bottom line is those 2 hits were the reason this team won the game, and it shows because he's our player of the game.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting...
It's going to be Jesus. Steve, we talked. About game-turning situations, this is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
That one's drilled to short, and he cannot come up with it. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. Well, and let's glance at Toronto's starter. And last outing for the Red Sox was a W. And you like to jump out with that first win in the 3-game series. We'll see how they handle game 2 against the Blue Jays. A swing and a drive deep left center field. That'll be off the Green Monster out there in left. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now, with one out, let's see if they try to move him along.
And in the batter's box, it's Capelon. There he goes for second. Right one. The tag, and they got him. Shot towards the hole. Geyer. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Well, he's worked so hard at keeping hitters off balance, and the way you do that, you don't get stuck in the same repertoire.
Well, that's right, John. He's got a great assortment of pitches, and he's using them all effectively, throwing any pitch at any time in the count, not overusing any one pitch.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
It's going to be DeJesus, hit up the middle. And it gets through. Great swing today. Now 2 hits. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied.
Well, you see the pitch down in the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep your head in.
Well, I tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. Crosby to field this one. And that's out number 3. Will they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. We got a stalemate going in Boston. It's Chambers at the plate. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, that the fact that his arsenal of pitches has been great today, and the command of that arsenal has been outstanding. And when you can do all that, you're going to keep these hitters off balance.
That's exactly it. He's doing a pretty good job.
Leads the division in hits. Here's the first pitch. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
This a great situation for some offense.
One thing they know they can count on in this lineup is his bat. He has been so consistently good.
Swing and a miss on the ball that was off the plate. 0-2.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work. Now, let's take a moment here to look at our State Farm leaderboard. Team extra base hits. The Indians number 1, the Red Sox second, the Twins third, Yankees fourth. Swung on line to right center field. And that one to fall in, and the run will score. And he scores, and they take the lead. And he's aboard and got there with a 2-run single. So 2 runs in on that hit. Let's take a look now at the play and how it affected the win expectancy graph.
A big 2-out hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
It's going to be DeJesus. Offensive production. Boy, does that look good as you move along later into a ball game, and they've got a lead.
Here, we just saw a big hit right there, and it points out how critical it is at this time of the game to have somebody who can step up.
Oh, and he takes off for second, and the sinker swung on and missed. Side retired. They score 2. Night air surrounding us here at Fenway, and the sounds of Boston downtown in the distance. Crosby into the batter. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Well, any great pitching coach will tell you that you got to keep the batters guessing. Swinging. Well, he's running, taking off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. Now the 1-0 pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Red Sox protecting this lead. Curtis gets a turn here. He'll lead it off. Home half. We're in the 6th. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. The pitch. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure.
Hit in the air to center field. One away. Well, you want to keep your options open, so as you look at the pen, both the righty and lefty are up.
Well, manager's looking ahead at the lineup.
How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
A textbook right here. I mean, take notes, everybody. First pitch strikes equals out.
Swing and a high pop-up left side of the infield. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Probably talking a situation here, Steve, as we look at the bullpen. 2 lefty. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Geyer's in the box. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. Well, lost control of that last pitch. That puts a man on base.
Well, sometimes the fastball just gets on you and you can't get out of the way. No matter how ready you are for the pitch, he couldn't get out of the way there.
Last time up, blew up. 1 out with runners at first and second. And here's the first one. On the ground to short. And it's picked up. Over to second for 1. And 2. They pull off the double play. Well, they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Red Sox 7, Toronto 3. Crosby into the batter's box. Try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. He's going to start the 9th inning. And the first pitch. And it's fouled away. He makes contact. Line drive. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground. And obviously they've got a hill.
0 for 4 in this one. Oh, there he goes for second. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. That should be a base hit. The throw. And he's waved home. Low throw, safe at second. And Helton comes home. You love to see this kind of an effort. This is a single that becomes a double.
You take a look at this slide. He goes in very hard in the second base, full speed, able to beat a play.
And that was speed. Anaga up at the plate. Well, at this point of the ball game, you've got to get this run in.
Well, you have to take advantage of the opportunity. You need base runners. He'd love to trade spots with the base runner. Now, Gary, we've had quite a game leading up to this moment, and this could
swing and a line drive down the left field line. This one rolls through to the wall, and they score him.
But you have to give them some credit. They're not quitting. That base knock now makes it just a 2-run game. Let's see if they can keep this rally going. Things get a little bit tight for the manager and certainly for the catcher, but most importantly for the pitcher.
You know, he's trying desperately to get out of this inning with that 2-run lead intact, but a couple are on base here.
He has the right look in his eyes, Gary, right now. He looks prepared. Let's see how he handles this situation.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
Up with it. Gets one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play.
Well, this is what run producers do in situations. They find a way to pick up the run any way they can. He hits into the out, but gets the RBI. That's just batter versus pitcher right now, Gary.
And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get swing and a line into right center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base. Got to try to make it home here. Tie ball game. He comes in to score. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in.
So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference that run batted in means that their chances of victory. De Jesus at the plate.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
He stands in now with 2 down, possible go ahead at first.
Look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here, possibly an attempted steal.
Slider waved at, missed, 1-1.
The Roadrunner is coming, isn't he? I'll tell you what, they still have a chance to get out of this frame with the lead and put the pressure on them.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's caught. Side is retired. They pick up 4 runs on just. Chris is back. Adding, he's already homered twice in this top half of this extra inning with a batter who could be the go-ahead and maybe the winning run.
Now this is going to be an all-out war right here, Gary. Both guys going to bring their best stuff.
Swing and a line drive. Able to make the grab on that one, 1 out.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
And it's Braddock now coming to the plate. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. And he swings and hits this one foul. And that's another foul ball. The pitch. Line drive out of play down the right side. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
That was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at-bat starts with good swings, and bad at-bats end with bad swings. I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
And we've got Helton batting. That one fouled off by Helton. The pitch. A line drive toward short. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. We are still deadlocked in Boston. Everidge in the box now. Pollard coming. In to hurl. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. Walk-off win for the home team, getting it done in extraordinary fashion. Everybody celebrating.
Always like to recognize. And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy. guest, is up now. Steve, let's take a look at those numbers off the mound.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
Here it comes. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, you talk about a guy that doesn't get cheated in the batter's box. You usually see that swing when someone throws a fastball. But he took a mighty hack at that slider, but he came up empty.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. It's going to be De Jesus. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. They played well in games 1 and 2. The worst they can do is split in this 4-game series against Tampa Bay.
Well, and this team has to be very conscious of what they need to do.
He takes off for third. And he is out at third. What a throw. The pitch. That one goes foul. Strikes him out, and that's going to do it here in the 6th inning. Steve, this performance we've marveled at continues.
Absolutely untouchable.
They're shut down again. That's shutout so far. No production yet from Toronto. To be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Well, he's done exactly that. He's changed speeds. He's mixed up all his pitches. And the great thing is he's throwing them all for strikes.
It's unpredictability. The hitters can't think along with him. They don't know what he's going to throw next, keeping them off balance.
Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. And starts him out here. There's a swing and a smash. That's caught. Side is retired. So they pick up a run on the home run and pull even. Even game here in Toronto. Dussant batting now. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't.
Oh, he takes off for second. Curveball got him, one away.
That's some healthy movement right there, and 75-mile-an-hour breaking pitch. Like chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it. I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. 3rd in home runs, 4th in runs, and they're in the top 10 in team batting average. That depth and length of the lineup paying big dividends for this team as they seem to find ways to get base hits.
And he throws second for the fourth run of play. And he throws it away. So they can't make the play.
A chance to find out what these guys are made of right now, Gary.
They're trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And with 2 down and a big RBI producer at the plate, here you're not going to give him the chance to bring those runs in.
Well, 2 outs, first base open. This is good strategy. Don't play with fire.
Diaspo at the plate. He homered earlier in the ballgame. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Throws to first, side is retired. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Still time. Boulevard. Is the batter. He'll start the 9th. Darby gets called on to take over the mound duties. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Well, managers face so many.
Hit in the air to center field. And that's going to go through. That could be trouble. He's going to head for third. That tag, and he is out at third. Fogel up now. Last time up, flew out. He flew out his last time up. It's an important job leading off that home half here in the ninth. This crowd is restless and ready for that game-winning run. And the first pitch. Now swinging a shot toward second. And his throw is in time for out number one. Busari at the plate took a called third strike in his last time up. He swings, hits a ball to right field. 2 away.
The fans are on the edge of their seats, Gary. So am I.
You got to get your hacks in here. This is the last half of the last inning, and you could be the winning run.
Gary, both guys feeling the intensity of the game right now, trying to look calm, but you know their hearts are racing.
This is that fastball already 0-2.
Some guys throw in, some guys pitch in. He pitched in right there.
He'll get us started here. Bottom of the 10th. Now the first pitch. Swinging a drive, deep left center. 1 away.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back for the play, and they were in.
He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Now with 1 out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Well, that's what you like to see. Power going against power. That
hard grounded to short. Grabs it. Got one. And there's the second out of double play. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. And extra innings continue here in Toronto. Cable in the box. Flew out last time. This is a big at bat as he will be leading off the bottom half of the 11th. First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1. The pitch swung on line to right center field, and he's on the potential winning run. Get ready. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind, you can figure out a way to get on.
There he goes for second. It's fouled away.
Oh!
Well, he's running, taking off for second. Oh, and he takes off for second. And nobody gets this one. That's going to go for a base hit. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get an out, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen. Oh, this is a make-or-break moment in this game.
Espo, a ground ball. And they win the game. What is a crowd?
Well, the hometown fans going home in celebratory fashion, Gary, as they win this one in the final inning, getting it done in an unbelievable game.
Now we're going to award our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, I ought to send these folks home happy.
Well, no question about it.
Diaspo at the plate, and he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it and swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. And that one's put away to retire the side. So they pick up a... And we've got Godfrey batting. Well, it was a loss last night for the Yankees, hoping now to even up this middle of 3 against the Blue Jays. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
5 runs given up in this game, Gary, when he doesn't throw strike one. I mean, there's a lesson to be learned here.
Grabo. Throw to first, gets him, and there are 2 down. And the run comes in.
He's an RBI machine, no question about it. And productive outs. He has the right approach with a runner on third base.
Grounded out last time. Two outs, bases loaded. And the first pitch. Boy, he scorched that one. That was right over the mound. Throws on to first, side is retired. 23 pitch. And Grabo. Settles in. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. He homered back in inning number 2. And the first pitch. And that's by him. 0-1.
Looking for the ground ball out, trying to get the hitter to roll over on it. Throws that sinker on the outside corner.
Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Albers. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. Blue Jays 9. The Yankees 3. Ciafrone. At the plate now. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Everidge will be the new pitcher as they make the pitching swap. And we're going to see Albers. Singleton scored his last time around. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
But the last thing you want to do as a hitter is to...
And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Diaspo scoops it up. Not in time. He is safe and on. Good offensive chance here.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hand.
Came with a sinker, 2-0, but he missed it, 2-1.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
Smash towards the hole, 1. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1. Fickak is up now. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. 1 out with runners at first and second. The pitch. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. The second, there's 1. Over to first, he is safe. Almost a double play, not quite enough time. D'Amico gets a turn here. 0 for 4 in this one. First pitch on the way. Swung on, hit on the ground. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come to a game, and he certainly gave the fans what they wanted to see. He's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great Guest is up now. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Runners at first and third with 2 away. The first pitch. Swinging from the heels, and he missed it. 0-1. Last night, Blue Jays were losers. They had quite a bit of steam coming into that one. They'd won 4 in a row. He's running, heading for second. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. That'll do it as they put that one away. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And the Red Sox coming up next. And Geyer's in the box. He's going to get us started. Eighth inning. Darby coming into her. As the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, going to the bullpen right here. That's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate. Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead. And the visiting team going home happy.
Now it's time to present our. And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. Busari is batting. Toronto won last night. Good opportunity with the momentum now. Hit hard to second. And he'll try to make the play. That's one out. And there's the second out, a double play. Let's check out the teams leading the way in runs scored. Brought to you by State Farm. The Red Sox #1. The Yankees second. In third, the Tigers. Jays fourth. And number 5. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Well, the guy on the mound looks pretty good at the moment, but nevertheless, we got warm-up action. Ducey in the Bond. Base hit his last time. Flew out last time. Dessert will be the pinch hitter.
With the bases empty, there's nobody to drive in. He has to get on base and hope the guys behind him in the lineup can come up big as well.
Here's a swing, a ball hit high in the air, way back there. Goodbye home run. That's a Jays homer to tie it up. And they did exactly what they wanted to do with that big fly ball. They've evened it up.
The fans are on the edge of their seats, Gary. So am I.
Bottom half of the last inning, and you got to believe if you're standing, still seeking his first hit of the ball game. And the first. Here's a swing and a fly ball. That ends up foul. He swings. He hits this one deep into left field. That is way back at the wall. Goodbye, home run. A game-winning shot. Pasnock gets a shot here. He's going to start the ninth inning. First pitch to him. First pitch to him, a curveball. Swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, the way to keep the ball in the ballpark is by going down and away. It's the toughest pitch to drive. He executed it well.
The 1-2 on its way. Got him, one away.
But Gary, that's a great pitch right there. Great command and control. Hitting his spot down and in. It makes it real tough on the hitter.
It's going to be Cantu. Hasn't gotten a hit yet today. We'll see what he can do here. Hullard will be coming on to take over on the hit in the air to center field. And he can't pull it in.
You talk about a happy guy right there, and so is his manager. Getting there to second base, 2 outs to work with now for his offense. Let's see if his teammates can bring him in.
Well, it's moments like this that makes you just
swing. A ball hit high in the air, deep to left field. Goodbye, home run, Orioles. They're on the board. This 2-run homer, clutch piece of hitting.
When you get opportunities to score, you have to cash. That's what the Orioles have done here. One more big hit.
Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
Well, the big sweep and breaking ball from the left-hander is so effective in this game, keeping it down in the zone and getting a lot of ground ball out.
He swings. He hits this one deep into left field. That is way back at the wall. Goodbye, home run. A game-winning shot. Diaspo at the plate. A win in their last contest for the Jays. That series was split going into game 3, so they pulled ahead going 2-1 against the Orioles. Towards center field, makes its way through for a single. And he'll come in to score.
Well, pitcher making a mistake right here, leaving it right over the heart of the plate. He squares it up, drives it, good contact at the plate to drive in a run.
Most of those kind of pitches are going to get hit. That's an RBI knock. Braddock up at the plate.
Well, the pitcher gave everything he had. He kept it close, giving his teammates a chance to win this game. But now it's going to be up to the bullpen to give him a chance to win.
0 for 2 thus far. A terrific talent here for this team. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. That'll do it as they put that one away. So they pick up a run on 2 hits and they lead. Night air surrounding us here at Fenway and the sounds of Boston downtown in the distance. Christ is the batter. Last outing for the Red Sox was a W. So after splitting the first 2 games, a good outing to finish that series ahead 2-1 against the Rays in Tampa Bay. Big B coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher. As the Blue Jays bring in their reliever, and it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. Season winding down. Here's what the Blue Jays have on tap to finish up this Boston series tomorrow. They'll kick off a series with the division rival New York Yankees, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That gets underway on Friday night. They'll stay right there for the next set of games. He bounced out his last time. And the first pitch. Swings. Oh, he got that one high in the air. Straight away center field. Off the wall.
Oh, he caught that one off the barrel, and he sent it to the deepest part of the ballpark. And just for a split second, you thought maybe he can get it out of there. But the ballpark was too big. Hits off the wall, though, and he gets extra.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that looks like an RBI and a single. And it's tied up. The tying run crosses the plate. So 2 runs in on that hit. Let's take a look now at the play and how it affected the win expectancy graph. Bullen settles in. Well, this offense now really swings, lines this one back up the middle, and it's through. That's a base hit. De Jesus headed for third. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Diasmo with big swing and a drive. Deep left center field. Going back to the wall. Goodbye. Home run. Good for 3. Say goodbye. A 3-run homer. They were tied. Now up by 3. That's a big knock.
Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a shot to third. Over to first for out number 1. Chance now to check out the schedule for Boston. Tomorrow they finish up this Toronto series. They stay home for another team series, the Tampa Bay Rays. That series is 4 games. Head up the middle. Chambers on to first. That's out number 2. And in the batter's box, it's Capelon. Grounded out his last time through. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time.
You've got to keep the opponent close when you're behind. You've got speed on.
Swings, and there's a drive high in the air. That'll be off the green monster out there in left.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
And now Naga at the plate now. Last time he walked and then came around. Swing, hot shot. It's through. The runner's going to come home. And that's 2 runs in. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive. So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
Yes, in the box now.
I'm not sure what they're thinking by
Swung on, hit. Oh, boy, this is getting a little ridiculous here. Looks like batting practice. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. To Jesus, a ground ball. Chambers. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they put some distance between themselves and their opponents here with this big inning. The Blue Jays getting the upper hand here. Curtis batting now. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try.
Swing and lined up the middle. And in there, 2nd hit for him in the ball game on his 4th plate appearance.
And now a chance to see where the Red Sox sit in the American League rankings. 1st in batting average, 1st in walks. And they're also number 1 in hits, a lineup that puts the ball in play, finds holes, and gets themselves on base. A real bonus to scoring runs.
It's Chambers at the plate. Singled and scored his last time around. Darby is going to come on and pitch now as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. On the way. And he fouls off another one. Change up tough to lay off, but it's 2-2.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
Quick check at first. Keeping an eye on him at first. And it's fouled off. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. One away.
The pitch is too close to take, but you've got to try to make contact with it. Swings right through it. Strike three.
It's Harrison at the plate. Not an RBI double as last time. And it goes foul. Keeps it down that time. 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter right here. Down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
Tried to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Second out in the inning.
With two strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
We've got Ellerton in the batter's box. Base hit his last time. Slider just misses. 1-0. Smash towards the middle. That looks like a single. Runner around second. He's heading for third. Here's a great chance for Boston. We're in the home stretch now. State Farm presents a look at what the Eastern Division race looks like. Blue Jays out in front, first place. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Straight away, center field. That ball's gone. See you later. Boston's putting up the runs. They were trailing by 5, a 3-run homer. Back to within 2.
Well, the Red Sox offense on a mission right here, cutting into this lead, narrowing the deficit. They've cut it close.
Huller will be coming on to take over on the mound. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Strike one. Fastball swung on. Couldn't connect. 1-1.
You know, you're in the late innings like this. You've got a lead. You're on the mound. You just can't give up the home run.
Line towards second. Anaga throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they come back to score 3 times here in the inning and pull a little closer. Poulin up now. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. And here's the first one. Up the middle. And that's through a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it.
As much as you want to blame the pitching, we're now talking about more than one pitcher giving up all of these hits. Right now, you have to credit the offense. These guys are really swinging the bat.
Diaspo at the plate. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Fouled away. Foul ball! At the belt, Carter kicks and throws. Swing and a miss on the ball that was off the plate. 0-2.
The hitter now needs to protect the plate. Think about going right back up the middle.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Gary, he threw a 2-seamer. Here's K-Cam.
Good job of keeping and guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
Well, go ahead.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Now it's 2 down.
This looked like it had a chance to drop, but the right fielder's hustle allowed him to get over, get underneath, and make the out.
Busari at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. This one fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count. 0-2.
A 2-seam fastball.
Got a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Two down. Runners at first and second. And he starts him out. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. He's going to be the first at bat, home half of the ninth. He deals. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nobody out here in the ninth. You know what they're trying to do. They need to get somebody on and bring the tying run to the plate. That's absolutely critical because that will put pressure on the pitcher.
And he takes a called strike to make it 1-1.
Well, that's a hittable pitch right there, Gary. A fastball in the inner part of the plate. But if you're looking out over the plate, sometimes it freezes you.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
2-1 pitch, slider, swung on and missed, 2-2.
He likes to swing 2-2. He's very aggressive, trying to fight off that strikeout. Let's see if he can get him chase a pitch out of the zone here.
This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
I'll tell you what, you get a fastball up over triple digits. It's an absolute blur to the hitter. It gets on him so quickly, there's about nothing he can do with it.
Ducey at the plate. He singled his last trip. And here's the first one. Ball one. Swung out and missed, and it's 1-1. That big breaker gets by. Count goes to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. As he drops back and puts it away.
Well, they need one more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
Shot towards the hole. He makes the catch. What a jump.
Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
And now let's take a look at one player clearly instrumental in this contest. He's our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope Tiaspo at the plate. A win in their last contest for the Jays. Right now, playing to try and grab the second and final game of this two-game set against Boston. Swing and lined up the middle. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run. And another run comes through. 2-run single on that one. A couple of RBIs on that swing. Let's see what that does for their win expectancy graph.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
And it's Braddock now coming to the plate. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, up over 20 pitches now here in the first inning. Not the way you want to start the game, because it ultimately hurts you in this inning, but it's going to hurt you later as well. You're going to be out early.
And that's out number 3. They got a nice head start right. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. And Steve, as he faces these Boston hitters, what will be the focus?
Well, the southpaw on the mound today, and this one is going to have to be on top of his game. And when he's on, he's usually pretty darn good. But this is a quality lineup he's facing, which means he's.
See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Well, when he throws the first pitch for a ball, what does it mean? Well, it means he's working behind in the count. The advantage goes to the hitter. Hitters have 3 hits in this one after going 1-0.
On the way. Hit up the middle. Gets through. That run's going to score. And the second run comes through. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
And he's aboard. And got there with a 2-run single. Busari is up now. He's running. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. We've got Ellerton in the batter's box. He's number 1 in runs scored in the league. He bounced out his last time. 1 out with runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Big cut at that one, and he missed it. 1 strike.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
That swung on and flied to right. 2 away. The throw gets in there in time. He is safe at third. And a look at next Sunday. New York Yankees are roadbound. They head to the Rogers Center to take on the Blue Jays. Going to be starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. Anaga has a turn in the box. He's often walked, top 5 in the league. That's down. The run's coming in. And he scores. That is the tying run. And he's on board. Credit him with 2 RBIs on the base hit.
You know, Gary, you're right. I mean, as a walks leader, he has such patience at the plate, and that's the kind of patience that really rubs off on teammates.
A swing, line drive, deep left field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. It's going to be DeJesus. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 men on and 2 men out. Here's the delivery. A swing and a drive deep left center field. That'll be off the Green Monster out there in left. He comes in to score, and they're going to get the lead. And the throw. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities. Let's take a moment to check out how much that 2-bagger helps their cause. Here's the win. expectancy graph. Bullen is the batter. Now, Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
Here, we just saw a big hit right there, and it points out how critical it is at this time of the game to have somebody who can step up and get the job done in a clutch situation. And now it comes down to Kim.
There's a swing and a ground ball. He's got it now. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. They pick it. We've got Ellerton in the batter's box. He homered earlier in the ball game.
He's just on a tear right now. He's seeing the ball so well. He's driving.
Had a couple of RBIs thus far. And the first pitch. There's a swing and a smash. One away. Here's a look at the American League wildcard standings brought to you by State Farm. Time running out now for some of these teams. Red Sox in first place. Yankees in second place. In third, the Indians. In the fourth spot, it's the Twins. It's the White Sox in fifth. And down at the bottom, the Oakland A's.
What a great race we have in the American League wild card right now. And, it's been interesting, but wild card
hit up the middle. It gets through. Go ahead run on base. He's trying for second.
Well, what an at-bat right there. You're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball. He made it look easy.
It's going to be DeJesus. Singleton scored his last time around.
Well, this is what you want. You've got speed on first base, tie ball game.
Oh, and Helton's going to steal. Line shot into center field. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now.
Kaplan is going to come in and run here. 2 men on, 1 out. He's running, taking off for second. Down the left field line. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. And here's a second runner heading for the plate. And the second run comes in. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Anaga gets a turn here. Steve, really good vibes here. Hitting is contagious, and when you do it late in a ball game and get a lead as they have, great. He takes off for third. And another one. It's contagious. Got to try to make it home here. Tagged at home, and he is out of there.
Well, he advances the runner to third. He got it by taking that low pitch and going down with it and driving it with some solid contact.
No, he made good contact on that. It's tough not to come away with the RBI, but he gets the runner moved up.
And now we'll see how important that advancement is.
Oh! A shot up the middle, and he gets his first base hit. Boy, is he going to be happy to see that drought over with. This has been a tough game. A look at the teams with the lowest ERA for the month, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Angels. Second, the A's. The Blue Jays third. Indians fourth. And the Mariners fifth.
We take a look at these low ERAs right here. It really points to a philosophy for the organization. Limit the damage. Don't give up the multiple runs in an inning. Give up one, but don't give up a bunch.
There's a ball. Hit well. A high drive deep into center field. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. Gives his team a 5-run lead now with a big 3-run knock.
Blue Jays just continue to do damage. They're flying around the bases today.
The pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That one's grabbed, side retired. They break the tie in a big way. 5 spot on the board here in this half. Ducey in the box now. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Swing and a miss. That's a changeup. Down on strikes, 1 out.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and he finishes them off quickly.
Well, pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. You get it done in a hurry. And we've got Andrus batting. Base hit his last time. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, Gary, 1 out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Swings and misses at the curve already. 0-2.
Pitcher's got him right where he wants him now. Up ahead, 0-2. He can waste a pitch if he wants to.
He sends this one in the air towards center. The catch is made. We're in the home stretch now. State Farm presents a look at what the Eastern Division race looks like. It's the Blue Jays in first, Red Sox in second place, Yankees in third. Fourth belongs to the Orioles, and it's the Rays in the last slot.
Well, Toronto has so many different ways to win ball games, and that's why they're sitting atop the American League East, because everybody seems to contribute day in and day out.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Fastball swung on and missed, side retired. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Diaspo at the plate, grounded out his last time through. Hit in the air to center field. That's 1 away.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. 3rd in triples, 3rd in home runs. They also show up in the top 5 in runs scored. An offense that finds a lot of different ways to score runs. Speed, power, and hitting in the clutch. They're getting it done. Oh!
Runs up to bunt that time, but he missed it. It's a strike.
Nobody on base right now with 1 out, and that's what you need. You need outs.
Pitch on the way. That one's drilled to short. Andrus with a pickup. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they can't. It's Chambers at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half. Half of the 8th. Gomes is going to come on and pitch now as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever, and he starts him out. He swings and drives this one. The catch, and he puts it away. Out number 1.
And now a chance to see where the Red Sox sit in the American League rankings. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also the number 1 team in base on balls. That ability to work the count and force the pitcher to throw it over the plate. If they don't get it, they're willing to take a base. No selfish play on this team.
Couldn't pull the trigger in time. He's behind 0-2.
Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
But Gary's a pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
K-Cam registers 87 miles per hour with very little break.
We've got Ellerton in the batter's box and a home run back in the fourth inning. The first pitch. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now.
There's a swing and a ball hit high and deep to right center, going back. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Descent batting now. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. Now the first pitch. Smash towards the middle. Makes its way through for a single. He's going to try to stretch it.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his third hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
Anaga is batting. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for him. There he goes towards second. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Throw is there, and he is out.
Boy, you might have been able to get the out at second, at least getting the lead runner, but at least they got the sure out at first.
Yes, gets a shot. Big swing and a drive. Deep left center field, going back to the wall. That'll be off the green monster out there in left. And they score the run.
Well, that big lead just got a little bit bigger, and I have to think this one's just about over.
It's going to be DeJesus. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Swing and a shot to third. 1. And there's the second out of double play. So they pick up a... And Geyer's in the box. Flew out last time. First pitch on the way. Starts him up with a changeup for a strike.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you can really deflate them.
In there for strike 2.
That 12-6 curveball just fell off the table. He started in the strike zone and dropped it down to the bottom of the zone for a strike.
And he takes the ball inside, 2-2. Here's the pitch. There's contact. He drove it well. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground. And obviously they've got a hill still to climb. And running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining. So they've got...
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. He throws, and he's in there. No play. Out at third as they tag him.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Alberts is the batter now. Homered back in the first inning. Good pitch as he's late on that one. 0-1.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
And we take a look at a performance that today earned our Player of the Game award.
Well, anytime you have 3 legs of the cycle, you know you've had a decent enough game to help your team win. Look, would he have loved to hit the triple to get the cycle, something that's rarely done in Major League Baseball? Sure he would. But I think if you ask him after the game, he's going to say, look, all I want to do is help our team win. And that's what he did with those big, big hits.
And when you take to the road, Steve, any win will do. But when you get this kind of offense, it's